There's a moment that sneaks up on many men after 60, and it rarely comes with warning. You wake up one morning and something feels enough, not painful, not dramatic, just quietly missing. The energy you used to rely on, the clear signal that your body was working with you, not against you. And for many men, that shift feels like losing a part of who they were, without knowing how to get it back. Some blame stress. Others call it aging. But what if it's neither? What if your body still remembers exactly what to do, if only it gets the right signal at the right time? A study from Harvard Medical School found that gentle hormonal adjustments in older men can reignite natural testosterone production without using harsh treatments or invasive methods. Today, I want to show you a method that's simple, subtle, and surprisingly powerful. It doesn't require injections, clinics, or anything extreme. Just a tiny shift, a half-pill trick that might help your body remember how to be strong again. If you've ever felt like something inside you has gone quiet, I'd love to hear your story. Leave a comment and subscribe for more insights tailored to your stage of life. By the time most men turn 60, changes begin to appear that are easy to ignore at first. You might feel a little slower in the morning, a little softer around the waist, or less eager to move. At first, it seems harmless, but over time, it begins to shape your days. You stop pushing as hard. You tell yourself it's normal, maybe even healthy. But deep down, you know something feels off. The truth is, your internal thermostat, the one that controls energy, strength, and male vitality, starts to shift. Not because you're weak or broken, but because the signals inside your body get quieter. Your brain no longer sends the same sharp commands to your glands. Your system slows. Testosterone, the key hormone that supports muscle, focus, and male drive, begins to fade in the background. This isn't about vanity. It's about connection. It's about waking up and feeling like your body still wants to move, still wants to build, still remembers what it was made to do. But if the messages between your brain and your testicular system get fuzzy, even the best nutrition or exercise plan might not work the way it used to. Some men try external solutions, creams, patches, injections, but these often come with side effects or force the body to stop trying on its own. That's why so many are now looking for a better way, a way to gently restart the inner conversation without shutting anything down. Your hormone health isn't gone. It's just waiting for the right switch. And in a moment, I'll show you one of the gentlest tools we have to help your system remember how to respond again. Imagine your body is a home in the middle of winter. Normally, your thermostat keeps the furnace running smoothly, sending just enough heat to keep you comfortable. But what if the thermostat stopped sensing the temperature correctly? What if it thought the house was warm when it wasn't? That's what happens to many men after 60. The brain, the thermostat, stops reading hormone levels accurately. It thinks everything is fine, so it doesn't tell the system to warm up. The result? You start to feel cold inside, slower, weaker, less alive. Now, here's where this half-pill trick comes in. It uses a compound called clomiphene, which has been around for decades. In women, it's used at high doses for fertility. But in men, a tiny fraction of that dose can gently trick the brain into sending stronger signals to your glands. It blocks your brain's ability to detect estrogen, one of the hormones that balances male systems. When the brain no longer sees estrogen, it assumes your entire hormone system is too low. So what happens next? Your brain sends a louder message to your glands: wake up! We need more heat. Your body responds by increasing natural testosterone production, not from an outside source, but from within. This is what makes it different from testosterone replacement therapy. You're not shutting down your system and taking over. You're giving it a reason to work again. Even better, this gentle boost doesn't interfere with your fertility, because the system stays active. Men who still want to keep their sperm production intact will find this method far less disruptive. It also helps avoid testicular shrinkage, a common issue with traditional treatments. And because the change is gradual and internal, your body doesn't feel overwhelmed. Many men start with testosterone levels around 300. With this half-pill method, some have seen levels reach 600 pounds, 900, even 1,000, just by giving the brain a clearer message. It's not a miracle. It's just giving your internal thermostat a nudge, so the whole system wakes up again. If you've been wondering whether your body still remembers how to be strong, this may be the sign you've been waiting for. Once you understand how this method works, the next question is simple. How much do you actually need? The answer might surprise you. The original dose of this compound, clomiphene, was designed for women undergoing fertility treatment. It was strong and short-term, meant to push ovulation within a tight window. But for men over 60, looking to gently support their testosterone levels, that dose is far too high. What's been shown to work best for men is a low-dose, alternate-day method, instead of 50 milligrams per day, which is the standard women's dosage. Most men respond well to just 25 milligrams every other day. That's exactly where the half-pill trick comes in. You simply take one 50 milligram tablet, cut it in half, and take one piece every 2 days. It's simple, affordable, and easy to remember. If you can find a tablet that's already scored, that is, marked with a small groove down the middle, it makes the cutting more accurate. Well-known brands like Clomid typically come with this feature, which helps ensure you're taking the right amount every time. A single box of 10 tablets becomes 20 half doses, giving you over a month of use because the dosage is so low and spaced out. Most men don't experience major side effects. It's gentle enough to avoid overwhelming your body, yet strong enough to restart the conversation between your brain and hormone system. And best of all, it doesn't tell your body to stop producing testosterone. It tells it to do more. Think of it like nudging a sleeping engine, not replacing it. You're giving your system a quiet but clear signal, one it's been waiting to hear. For men who want a natural, low-maintenance, and budget-friendly approach to hormone health, this method checks all the boxes. Sometimes, small shifts lead to big changes, and this is one of those cases. What started as a simple adjustment to nudge your hormone system often results in a ripple effect that touches more than just your testosterone numbers. Over time, men who use this low-dose, alternate-day approach often notice 4 powerful benefits, many of which they didn't expect at all. The first benefit is a steady testosterone boost, created by your own body. This isn't a synthetic hormone being forced in from the outside. It's your own system coming back online, producing what it was meant to all along. As a result, the increase feels more natural, more sustainable, and often more balanced. Many men report feeling stronger, clearer, and more energized within just a few weeks. The second benefit is preserved fertility. When men use full testosterone replacement therapy, their bodies often stop producing sperm. That's because the system senses there's already too much hormone, so it shuts down natural production. But this method doesn't trigger that shutdown. In fact, because your body stays active, your sperm production continues normally, which is a huge relief for men who still value that aspect of their health. The third benefit is testicular health. One of the lesser-known effects of external testosterone is testicular shrinkage. When your body isn't asked to produce anything, it starts to shut things down. But with this approach, your testicles stay active and, in some cases, even appear slightly fuller because they're doing their job again. It's a subtle but important sign that the system is working naturally. And the fourth benefit, a boost in other male fluids that many men quietly care about. When the entire hormonal axis wakes up, it often brings increased volume in areas like prostate output and seminal fluid. While not often talked about, this side benefit leads to stronger overall vitality. And for many men, it's a confidence boost that goes beyond numbers on a chart. Each of these benefits supports a key part of how men feel, age, and move through life. None of them involve dramatic interventions. They come from tapping into what your body already knows how to do. You're simply giving it permission to work again. Up next, I'll answer some of the most common questions men have about this method and how to know if it's right for you. By now, you might be thinking, this all sounds promising, but is it really that simple? That's a great question, and it's one that comes up often. The truth is, like any health approach, this method works best when used with care and understanding. So let's go over a few common concerns that men your age often have when they first learn about this half-pill trick. Do I need a prescription technically? Yes. Clomiphene is a prescription medication, so you'll need to speak with a doctor, ideally someone familiar with men's hormone health. But the good news is that many urologists and men's wellness clinics are open to low-dose off-label use for older men seeking natural testosterone boost options. How long does it take to work? Most men begin to notice subtle improvements in energy, focus, and mood within 3 to 6 weeks. It's not an overnight fix, but that's part of what makes it sustainable. Your body is adjusting gradually, not being flooded. Do I need a hormone test? While not required, it's highly recommended. A baseline testosterone level helps track your progress over time. Many men start in the low 300s and gradually rise with consistent dosing. Having those numbers also helps your doctor fine-tune the approach if needed. Are there side effects? At low doses, most men tolerate this method very well. Some report occasional mood swings or mild headaches early on, but these are typically short-lived because the dose is so gentle. The risk of serious side effects is minimal. Can I stop anytime? Yes. Unlike full hormone replacement therapy, this method doesn't lock you in. If you ever choose to stop, your body won't crash. It simply returns to its natural rhythm. The key is communication both with your body and with your doctor. If something feels off, adjust. If it feels good, stay consistent. Think of this as a partnership, not a prescription. By now, you've seen that regaining your strength and balance after 60 isn't about chasing miracle cures or signing up for lifelong treatments. Sometimes, the solution is already within your body. just waiting for the right signal to wake it up. That's what this half-pill trick is all about. It's not flashy. It doesn't promise overnight change. But for many men, it offers something far more valuable: quiet, natural progress. Instead of forcing your body into submission, this method invites it to remember how to work on its own. The boost in testosterone, the restored energy, the renewed confidence, all of it comes from you, not a drug. And that's why this approach matters. It respects your biology and meets you where you are. So, what's the first step? Talk to a doctor who understands men's hormone health. Bring up clomiphene and the low dose. Alternate day method. Ask questions. Track your numbers. Stay curious. Because when you take that small step, you're not just trying something new, you're choosing to stay connected to your health, your vitality, and your future. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts, your doubts, your journey. And don't forget to subscribe, because more tools like this are coming soon. And your next breakthrough could be just one idea away.